Hello people, my name is Ferdy and in this video I will compare Elementor Cloud with a regular web hosting provider, in this case Siteground. I'm gonna compare them based on 3 different areas. First, pricing, second one, ease of use, and the third one, performance. If you like this video, please like it, that will help me out a lot, and feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials about WordPress and websites. And now let's start with Elementor Cloud. If you want to get it or take a look at it, you can go to ferdycorp.com/cloud. There's an affiliate link, you don't pay more, but I get a commission when you buy this through my affiliate link, so thank you for that. But please don't buy it yet. First, watch this video, because maybe Siteground is better, maybe not. Woo! Exciting times. Okay, I click on Get Elementor Cloud, and it is $99 in the first year. Here you see what you will get. So what do you get for those $99? You get a web hosting platform and you get Elementor Pro. 2 in 1. What do you not get? You do not get a domain name, and you do also not get an email provider. So if you buy web hosting, you need to buy another domain, which costs around $18. And then you need to buy something else to create an email account with that domain, like info@yourdomain.com. So all prices together will be $99 for one website for Elementor Pro and web hosting, $18 for your domain, and $72 for Microsoft 365. That means that in your first year, you'll pay a total of $189 for a domain name, web hosting, Elementor Pro, and email accounts. Now let's go to Siteground. You can go to webhosting14.com, hit enter, and I click here to go to Siteground. There's also an affiliate link, so if you buy something through this link, I get a commission. You don't pay more, so thank you for that. Let's take a look at the pricing. I scroll down. What I see, if I want to have only one website, I pay $3.99. So I get the plan really quick. I get a domain name, ferdy.yes.com. So at Siteground, for your first year, one website will cost you $48 for the web hosting and $18 for a domain name, a total of $65.87. But now we don't have Elementor Pro included. So if I would go back to Elementor Pro, to the pricing, and I go to pricing, website builder. One website, I have to pay an extra $49 to have Elementor Pro on my website at Siteground, which comes to a total of $160. So if you want to have a domain name, a web hosting, and an email account for 1 year, it is cheaper at Siteground, $116 versus $189. But with Siteground, you get a really big discount in your first year. So if you go for a second year of Elementor Cloud, you pay exactly the same amount. You pay $99 for the web hosting, you pay $18 for the domain, you pay $72 for Microsoft 365. With Siteground, after 1 year, you will pay $15 per month, and you'll pay the same for the domain and the same for Elementor Pro, which comes to $247 per year versus $189 per year at Elementor Cloud. Now let's take a different scenario. Imagine you want to have Elementor Cloud for 5 websites. That means 5 times $99 plus 5 times $18 per domain plus 1 time $72 for Microsoft 365, which comes to a total of $657 in your first year of having 5 domain names with 5 web hosting accounts and 5 or more email accounts. When you want to have 5 or more websites with Siteground, you need to have the Grow Big account, which gives you the possibility to have unlimited websites. You pay $6.69 per month in the first year, which comes to a total of $80 for the first year of web hosting. And then for 5 domains, for 5 websites, you also pay a total of $90. Then we need to go back to Elementor Pro because we need to have 5 licenses. So I go to pricing, website builder, and we need to get the expert plan, which gives you 25 licenses, and then you pay $199 per year. So if you want to have 5 websites with 5 domain names, 5 times Elementor Pro, and 5 times or more times an email account, you pay $369. And if you compare them to each other, you see Siteground is cheaper. But what if you go for the second year? Because the first year you get a discount at Siteground, the second year you don't. It's not entirely true, because the second year you get an offer of 30% off discount when you buy web hosting again. So you don't pay the full amount, but imagine you don't make use of that discount. Then you'll pay $589 per year versus $657 per year at Elementor Cloud. So it's still cheaper. It can even be cheaper when you make use of the 30% discount. Then it will be between $300 and $400. And for 5 websites that are blazing fast, I will tell you in a minute, I think that's a good deal. So when it comes to pricing, I think SiteGround is the way to go. If you think otherwise, that's totally fine. That's my opinion. That's how I think it is right now. Wow, there was a lot of information. I hope I did not make you confused. And please feel free to watch it back, because the longer you watch, the better I will rank in the search results and the more sales I make. Okay, let's get serious again. There was a lot of information. I hope it was clear for you. And if it isn't, I need to step up my game and become better in what I do. So let's talk about ease of use. Let's take a look at Elementor Cloud. When you want to get Elementor Cloud, you just go to Elementor, you click on Buy Now, you pay $99. You fill in your details and you can pay with credit card or with PayPal. And at once, you get an email with the right links. When you click on those links, you go to your own account, and there you can set up your own custom Elementor Cloud domain name. That domain name is live at once. It is pre-installed with WordPress or the Elementor Pro, so you can get up and running at once. And when you set up your website, you can make use of an Elementor kit, Elementor site kit, and you can install a complete, beautiful, professional website at once. Till this point, amazing. Thank you, Elementor. It's really easy. When we talk about ease of use, adding a domain name to the Elementor Cloud Platform it's technical. I consider myself to be quite technical. I've been making websites since 1999. But I got stuck the first time. I had to link my domain with my Elementor Cloud, and then it worked, but the www domain name did not work, but without the www did work. I was like, this is not easy. Fortunately, the Elementor help desk helped me to fix it, and then everything worked. And I made a tutorial about Elementor Cloud, and there I show you how you can do it. So I found out how it worked, and that is what I will show you in that tutorial. But it's not, for me, I don't think of ease of use when it comes to Elementor Cloud and adding your own domain name. When I added my domain name, it looked beautiful. I had my own domain name and it was linked to my Elementor Cloud. Beautiful. But I also want to have an email account, because if I send an email to a prospect client and it comes from ferdy@gmail.com, it doesn't look that professional. But if I send an email from info@mydomainname.com, yeah, that looks great. But that's also something you need to do manually, and you need to get an external tool for that. I used Microsoft 365, and I had to do a lot of configurations with domain name servers. And man, also that was not fun. So when it comes to ease of use, I don't like Elementor Cloud yet, but I have insider information. No, I don't, but I know they are making it better. I believe eventually they want to include a custom domain name at once. They also bought a company that maybe has something to do with becoming better at providing web hosting. And the second thing, I hope in the future they will also give you an email account from within their server. So you can create info at your domain name, or Ferdy at your domain name, or your own name at your domain-name.com. Instead of going to Microsoft 365, connect everything and... Now let's talk about SiteGround. When you get a domain name and web hosting at SiteGround, you need to choose a domain name. It is linked automatically to the web hosting. It is live immediately as long as you choose a .com domain name. Otherwise, it can take a little bit longer. Then I will make my website secure. Then I install WordPress. Then I go to elementor.com or to ferdycorp.com/Elementor, which is an affiliate link. And then when you buy Elementor Pro for 1 website or 5, you fill in your information, you pay with PayPal or credit card. You can download Elementor Pro. You use the license key. You fill it in your website, and you have a domain name with web hosting, with a secured website, with Elementor Pro. And if you want to, you can create an email account just like that. Click on mail, click on new, create a new email account, and then you can use it through webmail. You can use it on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer, using Outlook or Mac Mail. And for me, it's really easy to use. I'm all for ease of use. I'm even willing to pay more money when I have ease of use. So Elementor, if you're watching this, I know you're working like crazy around the clock to make things better. But right now, when it comes to ease of use, I think, in my opinion, SiteGround is better. Have you ever played FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer? I think Pro Evolution Soccer does not exist anymore, but when you have two companies that make the same game, a soccer game or a football game, they need to push each other. So I think everything Elementor is doing, they are pushing other companies and other companies are pushing them to become better. So at the end of the day, we are the big winners. But at this moment, I think SiteGround is the winner when it comes to ease of use in web hosting land. One more thing which I don't like is that you cannot create a subdomain with Elementor Cloud. With SiteGround, you can create 20 subdomains. You can create new.ferdykorpershoek.com. You can create ferdykorpershoek.com/new. And with Elementor Cloud, you can only have one domain name. No subdomain names, no new website.com/new, one domain name. And unfortunately, it's not possible yet to do that with Elementor Cloud. Okay, let's talk about performance. The first website that you see, the left one, is made with Elementor Cloud. The second one is with SiteGround, and they're both an Elementor Pro kit. So I installed a plugin, Query Monitor, and if I refresh the page 3 times, 1.36 seconds, 0.85 seconds, 1.61 seconds. Okay, that's with the Elementor Cloud. The same page. Right now, it's 0.65. Let's refresh it. 0.63, 0.65, refresh, 0.66. By the way, this is the Grow Big plan. It's a little bit faster than the startup plan, 0.66. So that is faster. Let's do another test. Let's go to tools.pingdom.com. Our test is from North America, Washington, DC. I paste it and I click on Start Test. It gets a performance grade of C. Loading time 5 seconds, 74. Okay, I always like to run 3 tests. So let's do it again. Okay, C, 75. Let's go to the other one. SiteGround, tools.pingdom.com, Washington, DC. Paste it, start the test. Oh, they are so popular. We have to wait. You know, I always wondered how it was to be. If you were popular in school, I still don't know. So I started a YouTube channel. I should not make jokes about that. No. Performance grade, let's see. Loading time 1 second, so let's compare them. 5 seconds. The page size is the same. Okay, they're both slow. By the way, they're both not optimized, but compared to each other, they're both not that well. Something went wrong. Okay, let's go to gtmetrics.com. Paste the first website. Okay, D. It's getting a D. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. Test your site, Vancouver. Okay. We're comparing them. It's so which one is faster? Of course, with SiteGround, you have the optimization plugins. I'm not using those at this moment. And I think with Elementor, you cannot do anything yet, but I think that will come. Wow, an A for SiteGround. I don't get it why it is so weird with tools.pingdom.com and then here it is an A. That's crazy in a good way. Let's do it again. Retest. An A, 98%. Okay, let's do one more test for my second cloud.elementor. And this is more in line with what we have seen with the Query Monitor, the plugin we use over here. If I go to the website, 2.6, okay, let's refresh it. 0.8. And with SiteGround, 0.9, 0.7. Is an A, and this is the one from Elementor Cloud. A D. I don't get it. With tools.pingdom, it's better. What is the truth? What is... It says not everything, but it says something. That those results are that great. And also here it says it's faster than with Elementor Cloud. So, in conclusion, I think SiteGround at this moment is a better choice, or another web hosting provider, as long as they offer great performance. It can be Name Hero. I think Cloudweight is also really good. Elementor Cloud, it's, I think, too technical at this moment. But hey, I want to be honest. Okay, I wanted to say I like where they are going since they decided that they are going this route. But if I was them, or if I could say anything about it, I would hope they would focus completely on the page builder. But they do this because there are a lot of people having issues, and then they contact the contact support, the support at the Elementor, and almost all the time the problems has to do with really bad web hosting providers. So that's why Elementor said, you know what, we're going to create our own web hosting platform. So a lot of those issues will be gone and people can have 2-in-1, Elementor Pro and web hosting. I stick with SiteGround for now. I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. I'm also looking forward about what they're going to do with the page builder. I really like Elementor and Elementor Pro, and I really like SiteGround. And I can get best of both worlds by getting Elementor Pro on a SiteGround website. So I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, let me know. Feel free to like this video and please subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. And if you have any feedback on how I can do things better, let me know. I'm even willing to learn how to speak with an American voice. So, I'm not going to try it. I saw Michael Huisman talking in American English. Well, he's Dutch. And I was like, wow, there's hope for me. I can also learn that. But let me know what you think about that. Okay, well, bye.